What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Lucid. I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what just came out associated to the company itself, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So the market opened roughly 15 minutes ago. It is up 0.88%. Very volatile, so 406 the high, 396 the low. So it's looking as though it's going to trade within that range. I'm going to go over the technicals in a second, but there was one thing that did come out early this morning, and that was PCE, better than anticipated. So as you can kind of see on a year-over-year basis, came in at 2.6 versus a forecast of 2.7 and kind of flat for the month over month. So in reality, over the last 48 hours, the data has signaled that the economy is strong. Inflation is essentially going down. So this is perfect scenario. And as a byproduct, you see a lot of the major indexes very, very green. Not only that though, but you do have the fear and greed index moving into the greed category. So it is at 63, meaning people's appetite for risk is on the table. So again, that could really stand to benefit Lucid. I think a lot of investors are waiting for some actual true confirmation from Lucid itself that the Gravity is going to be coming out. There's a lot of things indicating that it's very close, one of which is I'm going to talk on in a second, but in reality, I think investors now just want to know, like, hey, it is going to be unveiled September the 10th, 2024. This time, that's when reservations are going to open up. And obviously, production is going to start X date. So that's what investors do truly want to hear. But as a byproduct of PCE today, you do now have a 69.5% likelihood of a 25 basis point cut and a 30.5% likelihood of a 50. So most likely this will be a 25, and then the following meeting for the November 7th, this is where you will have another possibly 50. So very good for a lot of growth stocks such as Lucid. No actual official news from Lucid itself, no SEC filings as of right now. Like I said, Lucid's been kind of teasing the Gravity quite a lot. So one of which was a whole crash testing video. I believe they've done a couple other videos, but this one did come out and it was posted, I think, on TikTok and some other places as well. So I'm going to play this. This is roughly 1 minute long, but clearly they are shooting a video involving the Gravity. So most likely kind of a intro video for Lucid's website, I anticipate at least. So stay tuned for this. I'm going to play this and then I'll get back into a lot of the other data.
We knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. Vishnu takes on its multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
So yeah, that's good. Lucid's really good at that aspect of marketing. So hopefully that'll be a big success. As of right now though, shorts are increasing 3.66 million shares. And so basically that did happen straight out the gate. So this is why you have that very swift sell-off. Majority of that did occur during here. So yeah, you just see Lucid being manipulated down. I'm going to talk on in a second exactly why it is happening today. But like I said, 3.66 million shares is being increased. 27.91% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 250.4 million shares overall being shorted. Utilization 93.53, and then short score is 85.36. So fairly good data, and if you kind of look at it for a squeeze play, definitely these metrics do validate that. The only thing that Lucid definitely does need is a catalyst, and whether it be Gravity reservations opening up or just more context on the Gravity or possibly a partnership, something along those lines, that would be that big fuck you moment to shorts, that'll really cause it to go higher. Pardon my French. But moving over to options, take this with a grain of salt because the market's only been open, like I said, about 20-30 minutes. So 19,000 in calls, 10,000 in puts. 54% of all the options being done so far are optimistic and bullish, but given shorts how much they're increasing, that's just shorts hedging. So this is why I always say, if you look at the call options that are being purchased, the closest strike price, so that $4 range, this is where, if that's occurring, that's just shorts. So that's just shorts hedging. And I've kind of brought this up in the past, but just so you are aware, what I mean by that is, let's say you short Lucid. So you basically are betting that it's going to go down, but you have a weird feeling that Lucid could go up, whether it be because of Golden Cross, which I'm gonna again go over technicals, but let's say you feel Lucid could go up. What you would do is hedge. So you'd buy a call option, which generally is bullish. So that's why this is showing 54% of all the options are bullish today. So it's kind of misleading somewhat, but you do buy a call, and then let's say it does go up to 440, 450, 5, 6, you guys get the idea. I get to buy it at that call option that I bought it at. So that's how shorts do hedge, and it's kind of the downside of options because it does limit overall a squeeze. But at the same time, them doing that is optimistic. It does show that they do feel that Lucid could go up. So just, again, a little bit of additional context. These are all the transactions occurring on the secondary market above $100,000. So far, 2 transactions, 1 buy, 1 sell, 569 for a buy, 114 for a sell. Then these are all the transactions occurring on the dark pool. Dark pool is often enough linked to shorting. So yeah, not necessarily the best. As of right now, with it exactly at $4, it is trading between these 2 points. So the pivot in this R1, so 414 is going to be the next strong target / resistance. But actually, just to give you a good overview of why shorts are increasing, they would rather have Lucid close below $4, because if it closes at $4 or above, then looking at the open interest, you currently do have 12,000 at that $4 strike price, meaning market makers will have to cover that come the first trading day. So that is Tuesday, because Monday is a holiday. So that does equate to 1.2 million shares. They don't want to do that. So they'd rather suppress it below $4. So obviously you'll just watch last 15-20 minutes of the trading day during power hour for a lot of manipulation. So shorts will be relatively active today. So kind of just stay tuned for that. But on the actual chart itself, so normally I don't really look at the 200-day moving average, but I did add it only because a lot of people have been saying about that whole golden cross. And what that does mean is the green line right here is, actually I'll double check to make sure, yes, you guys can see it. So this 50-day moving average is that green line right there. This red line is that 200, and then conveniently I didn't change it, but this is the 100 as well. So this is where you do see this cross occurring right here, where the 50 is breaking above the 200, signaling a very aggressive breakout is anticipated. Last time this did happen was, I believe, in 2021. So just to have some context behind that, this is why a lot of people are very excited about this occurring. Yes, I do believe that this is very bullish. Comparing this to 2021 though, night and day difference, because 2021, like, the market was getting so much additional capital pumped into it that a lot of numbers were artificially just being done. So yeah, I feel like this is very bullish, but in reality, as far as a high, I don't think it'll break to like $5-6. Just take note of some of the strong support and resistance points. So 414, 454, and then 520 is going to be the next strong kind of resistance points / target. So just stay tuned for that. But like I said, right now, I think today is just going to be very heavily manipulated by shorts. So anticipate them to be very much just all over Lucid today. But regardless, let me know your thoughts on Lucid. What do you think about this and just the gravity in general? Do you think it is going to be coming? Do you think that they're going to, like, what's your thoughts? And like I've stated during their earnings call, I do feel that it will be during that special event day on September the 10th. So in reality, that's like a week and a half away, give or take, from today. So we should be very close to the Gravity. I think that will be a very big catalyst for Lucid. So what's your thoughts? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Take advantage of this promo as well. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.